Hey guys, my name is Tim. I'm the Master Mechanic at Zeiton BMW Mobile Services, and today we have 2008 BMW X5 3.0 SI, which some of you may know I purchased a while ago, well, a couple months actually. What we're doing today is replacing the parts of tank ventilation system. So it's tank ventilation valve, which is not this one, it's this one right here. So here's the tank ventilation valve. Let me open it up. I use Phoebe Bilstein. That's a good one, never failed. So there you go, there you have it. And it's located under, well, it's kind of under the intake manifold, just under throttle body. In the electrical hub, and this one connects right, it should connect right behind the throttle body to the intake manifold, this end. So we're going to be replacing this. We got a fault code for that that turned out recently. And the other one, well, I initially had the code for DMTL leak detection pump, so it's this one right here. So this is the leak detection pump. It's exactly the same as the E53 X5, so there's nothing special here, just a few hoses connected. And what the system does, well, the pump pressurizes the fuel tank, and it measures if the air escapes, if there is a leak of the air from the tank. If this has failed, you will not pass smog, because one of the smog thing monitors is the evap. So I initially got this for smog, but this car already passed smog on its own. So the issue with the pump is inconsistent, and I recently got the fault code for this, but I can't sell it if I don't fix it. So let's check what codes we got on this one right now. So here's the code for tank vent valve activation. That's the reason why I'm replacing it. Just happens, no big deal. But that's not the only thing. If we go to OBD2, I will have some more codes in there. So that's not the name of it, Purge control valve. That's the tank ventilation valve that I showed you. So this one, and the DMTL pump, and another one for the purge valve. So that's the reason. The check engine light is on, of course. And if we go to IAM readiness, the catalyst inconclusive, of course, and evap system, as you can see, it's inconclusive. Once we fix that, you got to drive the car for at least 50 miles to get the cycle on, and everything will be fine. Let's get to repair. We'll start with removing the intake box and the intake boot. So start with that. You might have two clips in here, so you just lift them off. Now, losing this one, this will allow us to move the air intake box. Like right behind, right here, there is a mass airflow sensor. You can disconnect it now. I'm using my pick tool, so just go in here and pull the wire right here. And basically nothing else holds the air intake box. Simply move it out of the way. Next I'm going to remove this intake boot, and it's connected straight to the throttle body. I'm using the 6mm and a wrench that can bend the head. So the clamp is facing this way, so it's a circle one like this, but it's well, basically it's facing the opposite way from here, so we gotta access it from here down there right on the throttle body. It's impossible to show, so I'm just gonna reach out from here and basically feel it. It's pretty straightforward. Like, I'm already losing it. Yeah, it's doesn't require much. You don't need to remove any of those panels. Now, when it's loose, like, there we go. That's how it's facing. So you can see it's going this direction, and the 6mm fits perfect. Closing it a little bit more before installing. So take this out. Now we're going to be removing the throttle body. So I'll start with the connector. It's you push right here and pull it back, and there's 4 10mm bolts, square sort of setup. They're all easily accessible. We need to remove this throttle body in order to get to the final part of the purge valve hose that is connecting to the intake manifold right behind the throttle body. So it's important to take it out and removal of the throttle body is pretty straightforward and easy task to do. There we go. That's the last bolt. And the throttle body is out. Clean one still. Okay. Alright, so it's really hard to shoot, guys, so bear with me. This is the one of the hoses that is right behind the throttle body. So that's the one the new purge valve will come with. So I'm not actually caring for removal. This is it. This is gone. I mean, the hose is still intact, and actually you can reconnect it and it's gonna be fine. The other hose is, I'll disconnect it from right here. Just a regular squeeze and release, just like that. And now, basically, nothing else holds these purge valve in place. As you remember, I'll show you right now. So that's the purge valve right here, and as you can see, it comes with the new rubber, and there's a regular squeeze and release connector right here with the. It's kind of like this one. Yeah. So with the pin like this, all you gotta do is push it and move it. So the valve is right there. One of the hoses, like this one, the other end of it connects right here to the purge valve, and all we gotta do, it's kind of like that. Push the valve with the rubber it has right now, this one, out of the well, place where it sits, and disconnect the electrical connector. You'll feel it definitely. It's impossible to show, but I can easily feel it, like electrical right here. Disconnect it, as you can see, and the valve, let me see which way we're pushing. We actually pulling. Yep. So what you gotta do is, that's the way it's fit in there. So you pull it towards the front of the car, and we're definitely disconnecting this hose because, oh well, we do need it. So, well, valve fails, that's normal, so that's the way it's supposed to go. I mean, gotta rotate the rubber to make it exactly the same. There we go. Should be something like that. See? That will make it easier in the future. So I think a little bit more. We're gonna be installing it, of course, right now. Yep, that'll do. That'll do. And we can right away connect this hose. It's no big deal. Or you can do it later, it doesn't really matter. So let's install it back. Just one of the things. Well, yeah. Let's take this hose out. It's easier, probably, to put it back when everything's installed. So one of the things, this wire has to go between this bracket and the intake manifold. So right here. All right, got it. And now I can feel the place where it's supposed to go. It's in, and I got the connector right here. Alright, just where it's supposed to be. And now all we gotta do is connect the hose, click the hose back in. Sometimes it's hard to do with your hands, so just gonna use the screwdriver. I'm going completely blind in here, guys. Don't see anything because of the camera. Just make sure it clicks. I don't hear it doing so. There we go. So this is all connected. The purge valve is plugged in. The only thing left, it's this hose. And let me see. Clicked in. And this one clicked in. This is it. Let's put back the throttle body. Now, putting the throttle body back, what I do usually, I put it right here, this bolt. That's the first one to align, and the first one I can kind of see easily. And once it's in a thread, just turn it a few times. And that's enough. The throttle body not going anywhere. The second one easiest to align, of course. Let's take this wire out so it's out of the way. It's right here. The other top bolt. Let me see. Okay. I can't really see, but I can definitely kind of feel it. Alright, let's go for another hole. The second one in. And now the third one, easy. And the last bolt, let me see where it is. Oh, it's right here. The last bolt in. Alright, so tighten them up and don't forget to plug it in right here. Just listen it, let it go all the way in. Make sure it's all the way in. Okay. Now we're all done in this area, so the only thing left is installing back the intake boot. And once you do that, make sure it's loose, the clamp on the bottom. It's a pretty snug fit. Once you put it on, it will be moving like this, so I don't recommend you to tightening it right now, because first of all, you want to make sure it fits, everything fits properly right here. So don't forget to plug in your mass airflow sensor, and then the air filter box to the, once it's in proper position, now we can tighten it at the bottom. It's exactly the same amount of room, so nothing outrageous. It doesn't make any difference if you do it now or later. I mean, no sooner. Yep, that's it. Feels like. Alright, it's almost done. It's done now. Okay, well, the easy test, and of course things can go wrong. Just move it, try to push it out and see if it stays stable like this, you're good. So the only thing left is tighten this one up. And install back the air duct. I don't have any clips here, so this is it. So there you have it, guys. That's how you replace the tank ventilation valve on the E70 X5. In the next video, I decided to split it in two videos. I'm going to be replacing the leak detection pump. So thank you guys for watching. I hope this video was helpful. Stay tuned. We're going to be doing this one in the next video. And see you in the next one. Don't break your cars.